Hi guys. As we all know who is following this case of Kelsey B in Colorado, she is still missing, presumed dead. Her body has yet to be found. May she rest in peace. We all know she's gone. She's never coming back. And a petition was going around to seek more charges in this case. Charges against the woman who tried on number of attempts to kill her. The charges against her, and she pled guilty to, are just not good enough, are just not plain good enough in the eyes of us citizens of the United States of America. It was a slap in the face for Kelsey B and her family and her precious daughter, who now will live without her mother. Now, she tried and was very much involved in her demise. She said so herself, how much she was involved. She gave her statements she pled guilty to. But this is not good enough. This is surely not good enough. And the petition was to bring charges not on her alone, but for those she had told about Patrick Frazier's attempts to have Kelsey B killed. Now these people, because their involvement is, they never spoke out. They never spoke out at the right time. They only spoke out when they were forced to, so they wouldn't get in trouble. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. If somebody comes to you and says what she said, what are you gonna do? Because once you know something, it's your responsibility to talk. Go to the police on your suspicions and your worries. It is your job as a citizen to speak up. Now, on these attempts of her going to Colorado, the coffee, and all the other things, 4 attempts. She even used somebody else's car, her friend's car. Of course, maybe she was lying to her friend and said she was doing this, she was doing that, she was, buying a horse, or whatever his excuse was to be in Colorado, visiting family and friends, whatever excuse she had. Now, at one time, her cousin went with her to Kelsey B's home with a spare cup of coffee in hand to give to Kelsey B. Now, how strange is that? Now, what did her aunt think? That's strange. What does she know? What did they talk about on the way? What did they talk about on the way home? We don't know. But this petition is to file more charges on her and maybe file charges on these people that did not come forth, didn't say a word. Now they deserve what they're going to get. Maybe this has to be a lesson learned. If you go to the bank and your friend goes in there, I'll be out in a minute, and robs the bank, and then you're the getaway driver, hey, you're charged. What are they going to believe you? Oh yeah, they get charged. If you go to somebody's house and a fight breaks out, somebody ends up dead or seriously injured, you are going to get charged for murder, attempted murder, robbery, and whatever else charges they want to throw at you. But this girl, Kenny, she got away with murder. And that's my opinion, and I can have it, and I'm going to state it. She got away with murder. They were too quick to give her a deal. This deal should be thrown out. Thrown out. She is much involved as Patrick Frazee is. She's over her head. She's going to get away with murder? Attempted murder? Attempted murder at that. She was attempting to murder her. How can you get away with that? This is disgusting. Now, the more time it goes along, the more disgusting it gets. She's already said what Patrick Frazee said and told her what to do. They made plans. They knew it months in advance. And nobody went to the police. Nobody. And she went to great lengths to get to Colorado. She even told them that she went and watched the body be burnt. Now, if this isn't getting you time, I don't know what. This is just heartbreaking and disgusting on how little she was charged on. That's not even going to get her much time. She may not even serve a day in prison. And if she does serve a day in prison, it's not long enough. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years at the max. On charges she has been, she had pled guilty to. And hopefully they can come up and charge her with something else. Because I don't know if this can be overturned and charge her for something else. Do they have something on her? They're just waiting. They're just waiting, and then they're going to recharge her on something else they didn't charge her on. Because in my eyes, and in a lot of people's eyes, she just got away with murder. Attempted murder. And she knew about it and planned it and went out of her way to do it. Several attempts that failed. So we need to, sign petitions like this, because this is disgusting. She's gonna lose her job as a nurse. Whoopee-doo. Whoopee-doo. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. She needs to be charged with attempted murder. And that's her side of the story, remember? We haven't heard from Patrick Frazee yet. We haven't heard what his story is. Will it be the truth, the whole truth? Will he blame her? What happens if he says he helped her? She was the jealous one. She wanted to be with him, and Kelsey was in the way because she's the mother of his child. Jealousy. Plain old jealousy. So I wonder what's going to happen. I can't wait to hear his side of the story if we ever do. We are going to hear if he pleads not guilty, it's going to trial. And we will hear his side from his lawyers, from the defense. Can't wait to hear his side. Will he put the blame on her? Kenny. Will he put the blame on her? Now this case ain't no joke. We're not playing games here. He said, she did it, he did it. He's the one sitting in jail. He's the one sitting in jail. And she's walking free. Yeah, she's walking free. She's doing what she wants. She's laughing. She's laughing inside because she just got away with attempted murder. And who knows? The murder. Her friend said she left her gun in the car, and when she returned, there's a bullet missing out of her gun, out of the chamber. Now we do not have Kelsey Barrett's body to see if there is a gunshot wound. Nope. And we may never find out if there was or not. But there certainly was a bullet missing. Oh yeah, she knows how to use a gun. She knows medicine. She sure knows how to poison a cup of coffee. Well, if she did really put that poison or that medication in her coffee, then Kelsey didn't drink it. Now, who just comes to your house that you're not supposed to know and hands you a cup of coffee? You gonna drink it? Who brings a cup of coffee to your house? Hey, I'm your new neighbor, I'm new in town, or whatever the excuse was, and hands you a cup of coffee, and it's your favorite cup of coffee. Yeah, Starbucks. It's your favorite cup of coffee. Now, what's the odds of that? Have you ever moved into a home and took your neighbor a cup of coffee? Took him fairy cakes or anything like that? I bet you not many people have done that one. So what do you think, guys? It's good news about the petition. It's very good news about that. It has been handed over and it's looking very good. That they may have to look into this case, look into her charges, and see what they can do. Yeah, look into what they can do. Now they are forced to look into this case. I mean, solicitation attempts by Kenny Lee. To commit murder. And she cleaned up the crime scene. She cleaned up a crime scene, and look at the time she's getting for cleaning up a crime scene. I can't believe they were looking for teeth, and she was looking for teeth. How the hell? What happened in that house? He beat her so bad he knocked out her teeth. Now, how did he know that he had knocked out her teeth? And why didn't he clean up the crime scene himself? Why did he have to go to great lengths to beat Kelsey B to death with a baseball bat? He could have easily just strangled her, and there wouldn't be a crime scene to clean up from teeth and blood spattered everywhere. Why was she beaten to death? This sounds like it could be a woman. A woman beat her with a baseball bat. Now, I wouldn't put it past her, and that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Because he could have just strangled her. But a woman, she may have had to fight a little bit more anger. She's more pissed off because she's jealous and she wants her out of the way and she wants her to suffer. I don't know. She said she didn't do it, but that's just her word. Who's going to believe a word of a liar? A word of a liar that on 4 occasions attempted to murder this woman, and one of them, it was done. The job was done. We don't know which order this came in. No, we don't know which order it came in. We only have her testimony. We only have her statements. Which she should have never had a deal as sweet as that. For what she said happened. She doesn't even know, so she says, where the body is, where any body parts are. Because the way she describes it, what they did, there's nothing left. And they had too much time to get rid of the body. Patrick Frazee is in court on the 24th to make his plea. And charges will be set, and the trial will go on. Or will he plead guilty? Maybe he has or will make a deal, just like Kenny Lee. No, I don't think so. They haven't found the body yet, and we're not sure what they got on him. Circumstantial evidence on him. Will it stick? Will it stick? I know you can convict somebody without a body, but we don't know if Kenny Lee is telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We don't know that. This is why I think Patrick Frazee has to deliver something real good. The tables are gonna turn. And if he turns on her, she may well be charged And let's hope that happens. Let's hope that happens, because is he gonna throw her under the bus and run over her? Is he gonna throw her under the bus? Either way, somebody's going to prison for murder. And I think, in my opinion, they both should go away forever. And close the door, lock it up, and throw away the key. They don't belong on this earth. They don't belong walking the streets in your neighborhood. What if they meet another woman? Patrick meets another woman. He's on that street. Something happens to your daughter. What? She's on the street. She meets your son. You can't trust them both. You can't trust none of them. Conniving human beings that you can't trust, and they lie. They are both involved with this. And whose idea was it? Well, it really doesn't matter whose idea it was. They went ahead and did it, and didn't call the police or let the authorities know what the other one was doing. Neither of them did that. So that makes them guilty of murder. So guys, let's have your comments, have a discussion on the case and what your thoughts are, because this woman is going to get away with murder. And if we let this case go by without fighting for some justice, the courts is a laughing stock. This should be a learning curve. This should never happen, ever. And should never happen again. That she get a sweet deal like she did. All because they were too quick to give her this sweet deal, in my eyes and in thousands of people's eyes. That shouldn't even have been a thought in their head. They had enough on them to charge them both with murder. Now, Kenny Lee, is she somebody in that town? Is she somebody? Conspiracy? Does she know somebody that gave her this sweet deal? Is this town corrupt? It sure well could be. They stick together. They stick together. They don't care about murder, in my eyes. This town is hiding a lot of secrets, maybe. A lot of secrets. And they're very old-fashioned in their way to convict people for crimes. Corruptions. We've heard lots of stories coming out of that area. Who could you trust? You can't trust lawyers. You can't trust the police. You can't trust the court system. That's the reputation they are getting. So hopefully they get this case right and do the right thing. Do the right thing and charge Kenny Lee with the assisting, removing of Kelsey Bereth off this earth, because she is no longer on this earth. She's dead. We just need to bring her home. We just need to find out where her burial site is. Where is she? And that's all. We just want her body home to her family and her daughter, so they have somewhere to go. And it's just a disgusting case, that's all. What makes it more disgusting is that she got a sweet deal. This is what's more disgusting than anything. So hopefully they do the right thing and come up with something they can charge her with. And forget about what she pled guilty for. What was she pleading guilty for? Oh my God, she just told you that she was trying to kill her, and she's dead. And Patrick is in jail, waiting for the 24th to make his plea, and she's walking free. That's disgusting. That's all I gotta say about it. So guys, let's have a discussion on your thoughts, and what do you think we could ever do to charge her with something else, because she should have been charged with attempted murder and then upgraded to more felonies. Second degree murder. But don't forget, guys, she alone could have done it.